Hello everybody! Welcome to Agashe Review, where I review movies, dramas that you don't want to waste your time watching. I'll give you a synopsis, shorts review, along with my thoughts and opinions. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Now let's go into the review. Hello everybody, Agashe here. It's been a while. I have been so busy in terms of just watching dramas, and our little one, he's so playful, and he's reaching the point of he just wants to be all over the place, and everything is just mom. But Agashe and I, we have dramas here and there that we watched, and we're just getting around to it, and some of it we obviously it finished airing already, and we finally get to watch it. So but I was actually very excited for this drama. It's a Thai drama, and it's called Devil-in-Law, and obviously it's the main guy. I actually really like him, and I've seen a lot of his acting, and to me he looks like Lee Ji-shin. I call him Lee Ji-shin, but Woo-Lin from Love Like a Galaxy, he looks like that, the Thai version. But it came out the first 2 episodes already, so I was able to watch the first 2, and here and there understanding parts as much as I can with whatever remaining Thai I can remember. But from the looks of it, it looks like it's only 10 episodes, which I'm like, it's so short, so we'll see. But I mean, the episodes are really long. They're like an hour and 30 minutes or something like that, like at least that long. You guys know how Thai drama is. But it airs on Monday and Tuesday, and it has total of 10 episodes. So hopefully everything goes by quick and we get to the point. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm gonna go over the cast, the synopsis, and the first 2 episodes with you guys. So as for our cast, excuse my pronunciation, it's been so bad with Thai, but we're just gonna say the first name, okay? Noi, who is Madam Noah, and then we have Pon as Nai, or they call him Nai, but his name is Nopat Nai. And it's funny because Nai, my mom calls me that. And I'm like, that's what my mom calls me, but oh well, whatever. And then Nat Chad is Puwani, and obviously you guys, I reviewed another drama with her in there too. And then we got a pair as Net Dao, and then I see Pon Tangung as Ton Toa, and then Lorena something, I don't know her name, but a bunch of them are mixed. Her name is Lita, and obviously we got tons of other people like the nanny, the Lita's dad, main girl's dad, a bunch of other people. There's a lot of people in here, but those are like our main cast. And as for the synopsis, they just call her Da. But Da is Pa's sister, who is a beautiful woman whose the father loves her and is very proud of her. She fell in love with Nai, and despite her father's disapproval, they decide to elope and get married. One day, Pa meets well, this is the synopsis for the movie, the drama didn't go like that. Pa meets Da and realizes that she looks thinner, she's depressed. Eventually, she passes away. Pa is angry finding out that her sister was bullied by her mother-in-law and sister-in-law, so she decides to sign a marriage certificate with Nai as a deal of no touch. We're just married so I can help take care of my nephew. And afterwards, after the marriage certificate, Pa moves in and starts to live the life her sister is living, seeing how her mother-in-law and her sister-in-law does things to her, and she doesn't give in, and she's gonna seek revenge. So basically, the synopsis gives you the first recap of the first 2 episodes. So the drama starts us off with Da is being rushed to the hospital, and she has like bandages around her head, and she's at the edge where she's about to she's gonna die. And she tells her sister Pa that if something was to ever happen to me, please take care of my son. you know. And we learned that, and then obviously the doctor comes out and say, sorry, we done what we can, and her body went into shock. She's like, no, she's not with us anymore. So Pa is real upset. She goes to Madame Noir, which is Nai's mom, saying that, you know, you're my main enemy now. I'm gonna get my revenge. Well, Nai is at work, and then he works like outside of town, so he's always away traveling. He gets the news that his mom killed his wife. He's sad, but he's not like, it's annoying because he's not taking it like frustrated at his mom. So he comes back to his wife's funeral, and he comes and takes his son back home, and like his mom is now like going through the media of, you know, the mom, she's a businesswoman, she's rich, she's like woman of the year, she makes so much money, she's all this and this and that, and all of a sudden she's on the news saying that she killed her daughter-in-law, so it's gonna screw up her investments, gonna screw up her money, her company and everything, so she has to try to cover that up. And well, but like, you know, I mean, Nai asked the mom, like, what happened, mom? And his mom explained to him the day of the incident. So we get a flashback the day of the incident. The mom has a party, and Dad is on the phone with Nai saying, you know, how do I look? And Nai's like, you're beautiful. She goes, I'm gonna go help mom, and you know, I'll talk to you later. And so the baby, she brings baby to the party, and their son Nick, his name is Nick, he's crying, and the mom's like, okay, mom, the mommy's like, okay, you know, take him to go rest, I'm gonna go help my mother-in-law and stuff like that. And the mother-in-law's just like telling her, like, I want you away from my guests, I don't want you near any of this, like, you're embarrassing me, go away. And then Lita is like her mom's businessman's like kind of like daughter, and who she wants Lita to marry Nai in the first place, but obviously Nai married Da. So trying to do whatever they can to make sure that Da and Nai gets a divorce or get rid of Da so that they can get Nai to marry Lita. Same time, we also learned that Lita's dad is pushing her onto Nai because they need the money, you know. So Nai is the son, so basically he's gonna get everything. So the dad is trying to push Lita onto a married man just to steal him so that the dad can get the money, whatever he wants. So being upset that, you know, her mother-in-law doesn't appreciate her, and she already obviously know that Lita is what her mother-in-law wants to marry her husband, and might end up being the mistress, and she might end up falling out of her marriage whatsoever. She's making orange juice, and she decides to kind of like, you know, put back stuff into the orange juice. Net Dao, which is the sister, catches Da doing like stands and be like, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing? Oh, you're evil, you're cruel. So we kind of get to see a little bit here that even Da herself, she has a little bit evil in her, and in a way, as the first 2 episodes goes by, you kind of learn a little bit about her character, that like she's so pampered by her dad, she's so spoiled, she gets everything she wants. Her dad just like spoils her. She's not smart, she's not that good, and basically in a way her family grew up poor, and she don't want that life, and in a way that's kind of why she married not Nai, because Nai is rich, you know. And so you kind of get to see a little bit of her, and that's what my intake is from, that like, you know, Nai fully doesn't know who she is, you know. Nai just like married her and was in love, but like from the looks of it, did she marry, the reason why, you know, she just doesn't be like, oh, you know, it's okay, you know, he's married me, whatever, we'll have this life, let's move on with our child and everything. It's like she's always trying to suck it up to the mom, because she actually wants him to keep his inheritance, and all like she wants him to inherit everything from the mom too. So that's kind of like my intake of her character. But anyway, so you know, a lot of commotion going on, and the mom locks Lita in the storage room, and then Lita, she's trying to get out, and then she runs out of air, and then she pushes one of the shelf, and some ceramic bowls and stuff like that hits her head. And in the process of all that, the nanny who's taking care of the son Pa, who is coming back from starting from her abroad, and she's coming home, and she gets a call. So she races to her sister and finds her sister pretty much dead in the storage room. So it leads to current time, where obviously the sister is dead now. And so, you know, there's news going around spreading rumors that, you know, the sister, she's just wanted money, she was just stupid and all stuff like that, and then she caused all these things upon herself, you know. So Nai is back, and he's upset, he's sad, like, but the stupid thing is he doesn't blame his mom too. But the thing is, at the same time, his mom wasn't even lying to him about the situation. His mom told him the truth of what actually happened. So like, you're kind of like, okay, what's going on, you know? Like, at the same time, you can't really blame him too, because he's telling you the truth, and everything is connected, and stuff like that, and everything is right, you know, and that, you know, the stuff she did and the stuff the mom did. So it's basically like it's just both his wife and his mom going at it with each other. But yeah, obviously, you know, after she passes away, Nai, he just wants to move on with his son, and he doesn't want to get remarried. But his mom is so happy now that say, okay, his wife is dead, okay, and I can get him to marry Lita, which Lita's dad is like, perfect opportunity. I can get my daughter to marry her son, and now I get all the money. So with that, Pa realizes that, like, you know, if he tells Nai that if you don't marry me, your son is gonna get a new mom who they're not gonna love, and you're gonna be off to work, traveling to work. You're not gonna know what they do to your son, you know. And pretty much hint, next thing, your son is the next target who's gonna pass, since my sister already passed away, because the dad gets full custody and the sister can't take the nephew, you know. So he agrees to marry her just for the hell to take care of the nephew, so that he can, you know, until he can, like, it's decent and okay between him and to take care of his son. So, but the announcement of him and the sister getting married was kind of like, you know, kept quiet. But obviously we know why Pa is doing this, because she wants to get revenge. She reveals it out that they're married. The mom doesn't buy it, that there's no way that her son is in love with the sister this quick. I mean, his wife just passed away like a week ago. There's no way he's already ready to get married, you know. And so Pa moves in to live with them, to take care of the nephew and all of that. And it's like, and at the same time, she gets her revenge. She gets back at the family. She realizes a lot of things that when her sister was living there, of how cruel they were to her sister and her nephew. But at the same time, she just sees it from like her sister's view of them being evil to the sister, when basically she doesn't see it how her sister also reacts to how she goes back at the mother-in-law and the sister, you know. So it's like all of that going back and forth. So it's just kind of like the intro to all of that. And Pa, she's just trying to find out everything, and basically she's smart, she's intelligent, she has the degree, and she's great and all of that. Like she's better off and independent compared to her sister. And now Madame Noah is like, there's no person in this world that is 100% perfect and has no flaw. I'm gonna find her one mistake she makes and use that against her. We do know Pa does have a past that she's been hiding, and that is when she was young and learning how to drive. She actually ran over, it's pretty much in a way hit and run or whatever, an old person. And so ever since then she hasn't been able to drive, and that's been like her secret hiding all along. So eventually we know the mom's gonna get there. But a lot of people are just finally getting introduced in episode 2. Obviously Tom, who is Pa's secret crush, like she has a big crush on him, but we obviously know that he's gonna fall in love with Lita, falls in love with him. And as of right now, Lita is just doing what her dad is saying. Okay, I'm gonna go seduce Nai to get him to marry me, you know. So that's like the situation going on. And obviously Pa, she's just like, I don't care whatever I'm doing, I'm just gonna get revenge. And with her trying to seek revenge, it strikes Nai, and he's becoming more involved and active in her life and his son's life and seeing what his mom and sister is doing now. So versus previously where the intro is pretty much explaining where backstory is that he's always just off to work and running one of his mom's like corporation work, and he's never home to, he's only home here and there, so he doesn't know what's going on. And when he's home, like everything seems normal, but when he's not home, he doesn't know what's going on, and his wife doesn't tell him either. And so now with Pa, she's very straightforward and she doesn't hide any of it, so he gets really invested in this. And obviously versus, I get it, it looks bad, but I get it why he's gonna start to fall in love with her, because she's more involved in his son's life and in his life and proving things to him and being around him versus his wife who never did anything, and she just enjoy the fact that she's married a rich person. So that's basically like his wife versus Pa right now. So but that's like the recap of it. I mean, it's just the intro and it's just setting us for everything, but like from the preview of it for episode 3 and 4, obviously Pa's gotten into a lot of things, and she's starting a lot of problems on purpose to get back at the mom, which she already got back at the sister. And the sister, Netdao, she's just dumb. I'm sorry, she's really dumb. And the mom like literally said to her, like, you know, I can't take your stupidity anymore, which is like, no, I don't disagree with the mom. Like, oh my gosh, she's so dumb. She doesn't think before she does anything. She just does it and think like kun man, I did so well, huh? It's like, no, you didn't, you dummy. Look at what you did. You just gave me more trouble. It's like, that's what the mom feels. I feel like that too. I agree with the mom. But anyways, like, it's the first 2 is just to intro us and ease us in, and obviously it's only 10 episodes, so it's pretty short, and it's just jumping straight into everything. So I don't know, for me, I'm like 10 episodes too short, but like I said to you guys, it's Thai drama, so the episodes are pretty long, so maybe hopefully they will cover everything, but we'll see, you know. I mean, as like I said to you guys, I'm watching it because I like the guy. I mean, I watched a few of his dramas, and I reviewed a lot of his couple dramas before in the past with you guys, but we'll see how this one turns out. And if you guys want to know what actually happens, you know, can't sit through or understand, let me know. I will watch this and I will do an ending review for you guys at the end. But that's it for today's drama review on Devil in Love. I will see you guys next time.